What's up, guys? It's Noah, and we're back with some more Heroes of the Storm free-to-play. As you probably know from yesterday's video, we are going to wrap up our StarCraft and Assassin quests by playing the game as Jimmy Raynor, because I don't want to suffer through another game as Tychus. We're pretty low on gold right now. Completing these two will give us a cool 500, and we're fairly close to level 5 with Raynor, which will be another 500, so call that 1,000 a few games. That's 800. So, we'll be at the 2,000 gold mark within a few days, but let's take a look at who we're thinking of purchasing. So, we just picked up Johanna last time, and I'm thinking that Tassadar will probably be our next choice, just because Tassadar is pretty versatile, and I'm a fairly strong Tassadar player myself. But after that, I think we're going to have to start knuckling down and buying some of these more expensive characters. It all really depends on where the meta kind of goes to, but actually Sonya would probably be a solid choice, although I'm not a great Sonya player. Probably Rhaegar, maybe, probably not Kerrigan, but Uther would be solid. But I think we're going to stay away from the 10,000 mark just because on a free-to-play account with no stimpaks, that's just going to take too long. Anyway, that being said, we're going to jump right into a game, wrap up these quests, and see if we can do a little bit better than we have the last couple games right here. See you after the jump.
Anytime you're ready.
Alright kids, we are zoning in on Garden of Terror. We're going to take a look at the team comps real quick. Myself as Raynor, Nova, Rhaegar, Jaina, and Tyrande versus Zul, Lieutenant Morales, Malfurion, Tychus, and Sergeant Hammer. Double support on each side. I'm probably going to solo bot lane, and because we're at kind of a deficit on consistent damage, I'm going to be going Seasoned Marksman. I'm sorry, I'm only level 7. Okay. What does that mean? I'm going to let Tyrande know that I can solo this lane, just so she can support Jaina a little bit better. As far as, I mean, these comps are just completely insane. There's no front line anywhere. We got double specialist on the other side. We've got a half support on our side. It's just, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but, you know, we can see what we can do with it, at least. But for this early part of the game, I'm just going to work on my Seasoned Marksman stacks. I'm starting to debate just how useful Seasoned Marksman is on Raynor. It really depends. On a map like this, since there is a decent amount of laning, I think it's okay. But, oh, I have a Sergeant Hammer down here. And I'm definitely going to need assistance because I cannot push into her without getting killed. I can push her back a little bit, but that's not going to do a whole lot for me. I will easily be pushed out of the lane by the Sergeant Hammer because her range is just going to eat me alive. My Adrenaline Rush has not procced, so I'm still relatively safe, but this sucks. Did manage to pick up a kill on the enemy Malfurion. I'm going to stay just outside of siege range so I can continue to pick up my stacks. That's the one good thing, is that because of my enhanced range, I can do this somewhat safely, as long as I don't get overly aggressive. Still, kind of a miserable situation. I do have Nova coming down to assist me, and I'm pretty sure she is in that bush there. Nope, she is not. I am genuinely surprised by that. I guess she pulled back. I'm not sure where she might be. Maybe she positioned for seeds, but I'm going to get the safe camp here real quick. Nova is going to assist me grabbing these seeds. And then see if we can go to the aggressive camp. I'm not sure if we can or not, but it doesn't look like anyone's picking it up right now. And, ooh, there's the Sergeant Hammer. Can I get her with the penetrating round? Yes, I managed to. That is going to be a kill on the Sergeant Hammer. That's pretty good. Oh, shit. Did not even see the Tychus there. This is kind of a dangerous situation. I'm going to push them back with a penetrating round just to preserve the life of our Nova. And we do manage to take out the Malfurion again. So we're doing fairly well here. I'm going to ping that we need to take this Terror. Because, I mean, we're all down here already. We've taken a couple people out. And we're in a good position to just take this and play the safe game for now. Probably no terrors this first night. I don't want to push too aggressively since their healing is going to beat us in this early part of the game. Nope. No soup for you, Morales. Looks like are we trying to go in here? We do have a good opportunity. We can take out that Sergeant Hammer. Can we take out the Tychus? No, we are not able to take out the Tychus or the Morales, but either way, we did secure those seeds that we wanted. I'm going to jump on my healing well real quick. Excuse me, my sippy cup. And try and keep our Jaina safe from that dive from the enemy Tychus. Who is soaking a lot of damage when he's got Morales and Malfurion there to cover for him. I don't know why they're all down here. It's like they're trying to push for something, but there's really nothing to push for. But unfortunately our Jaina is going to eat it. Maybe we can protect the Rhaegar, can we? Wow, they are pushing super aggressively right here. My Adrenaline Rush just procced, but oh, this is a bad situation for me. Fortunately, they did not capitalize on the entangling roots there, so it ended up being somewhat okay. But boy, this is... You see, this is the problem. For this early part of the game, the amount of healing that these guys have, they will be able to push kind of with impunity in a lot of these situations. So we lost a wall right there, but fortunately we are basically maintaining parity when it comes to experience. Rhaegar wants to get that top tier. That's fine. I'm going to let them do that because I think they will try and come back here. So I want to make sure that we don't lose that fort to the Sergeant Hammer. But now, yeah, I'm actually going to move up there with him. I've only got 7 stacks of marksman, that's fine. I was dealing with those incursions from Sergeant Hammer the whole time. But I'm going to jump in here, and we actually will probably get a terror this first night, which kind of surprises me. Got to take fight or flight, just because I am soaking a lot of damage for the team so far. I'm going to make sure that we get these seeds so we can pull back once we have the terror. I don't think this is an engagement that we need to take. We've denied them a terror, we've secured one of our own. I mean, I don't know if this is something that I want, really. Rhaegar going in super deep, but he's actually making it work. We do manage to take out the Zool, and our Nova manages to narrowly escape with her life. And I didn't even proc Adrenaline Rush, that's not bad. I'm probably going to let Rhaegar or Nova or someone. I'm going back down to bot just because I want to continue to soak. We've got a pretty good advantage going right now. Unfortunately, our Nova falls top lane, and I'm going to ping for them to retreat because I am not there. It doesn't look like anyone is going to the Terror. Well, actually, our Nova will be able to grab it when she's back up, so I'm not going to rush that. So, floating 9 stacks of marksman, trying to catch up just a little bit. There's 10. Okay, so now we're basically on par with where we want to be. Just going to kind of passively push these towers a bit, soften them up when the Terror ends up rotating down this way. But unfortunately, my minion wave has been decimated. Let's see, enemy team is stacked up mid, so I need to get here to assist with that. Fortunately, my well is back up, so I'm going to take that instead of waiting for Adrenaline Rush to proc. Get in here, push back the Sergeant Hammer, and then just start targeting the Morales because she can't heal herself. I procced Adrenaline Rush, but I'm probably going to die here anyway. Yeah, that was just too much damage on me. Rhaegar does manage to narrowly escape, but we really need to make a concerted effort on targeting this Morales if we want to survive. Eventually, as this game goes on longer, we will begin to win, just because they won't be able to keep up with the damage, especially when Tyrande gets at a higher level. We do lose mid-fort. It looks like we're going to take top fort as a response, but the issue is that they have such pushing power even without a Garden Terror. We definitely need to seize whatever advantage that we possibly can get. Poke away at this Malfurion a little bit, get him to use some mana for no reason. And there we go, we have managed to secure 10. I'm going to take Hyperion to even the score in terms of sieging a little bit, and I'm actually going to move down to bot lane right now to clear this wave, throw Hyperion out, and just start gathering some more experience for the friendly team. This is going to be kind of a slow game. We have to play this pretty carefully. Nova did the smart thing, and she backed out before the Terror died. So she wasn't going to get caught there. I do get rooted by the Malfurion, but that's fine because I'm basically just going to throw a Hyperion and get out. I'm going to be using this Hyperion basically as a pure sieging and zoning tool. Man, that is a really aggressive Malfurion. So, managed to put some damage, take a tower, and we're just going to be using that pretty much on cooldown. So we've got the super aggro Malfurion here. Not sure what he's trying to do. It's not like he will win an engagement with me. Don't manage to take him out, but it's all good. We managed to push him back. We managed to score kills on the Lieutenant Morales and the enemy Zool up top, which means they're left in a really bad position. Unfortunately, okay, I do manage to take out the Malfurion. Got a little bit hairy there since I didn't have Adrenaline Rush up. So, I'm pretty happy with how that went. Gonna get in here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! I did not realize Tychus was there. Gonna push him back just to save myself, but now I am going to back. So Tychus went for the aggressive camp. It was a pretty smart move on his part. It looks like my team is taking a lot of top. They're probably going to get a terror tonight. I don't know if we can, like, feasibly deny it, but we are pretty close to 13, so as soon as we pop 13, we should probably force a fight because we'll be a Talon up. I'm just gonna sync up with the rest of my team real quick. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to secure our own terror right there. I'm also going to take this small camp just because it's right there. There's no reason we'll just leave the seeds there for the enemy team. It appears they are getting started on bot, and actually, yeah, this is a good opportunity. We could probably take out this Malfurion. Okay, so Malfurion's dead. Unfortunately, we are not able to deny them a terror. That kind of sucks. Oh shit. Okay, so we're pulling back. Giant Killer, just for the full auto attack build. I don't want to throw out Hyperion to zone here. We can just walk away from that Tychus and it'll be okay. So I don't know who's intending to pick up the Garden Terror this time. Maybe Nova again. There's not really any good options. I want to stay out of it because I'm going to be one of the primary damage dealers during these pushes. It's only Jaina that's out damaging me right now. It seems like Nova is going to take it. That's all good. So yeah, we're going to get in here. We're going to use Hyperion to get some pushing done. Take out one tower. And wow, well, that was a very aggressive play from that Sergeant Hammer. Unfortunately, we are able to pull back very cleanly from that. I just want to soften that up for our terror a little bit. It looks like we're just going to kind of trade pushes here. Being that the enemy team is now pushing on bot, but we're going to get in here and do as much work as we possibly can. We're kind of like a pseudo base race scenario here. And Cespro goes out on the Tyrande. I'm not sure how she took that much damage. We do manage to take out the Tychus somehow. Unfortunately, we have a Garden Terror pushing on the keep right now, so I am going to back in order to protect that myself. It's still got 30 seconds. That is enough time to possibly take it out. Oh boy, he's putting a lot of damage on that keep right there. Oh man, he might take out this keep. Yep, he's going to. That sucks. I don't know how I keep getting polymorphed. I feel like I'm leaving the circle. So yeah, that's going to be a keep for the enemy team. That kind of sucks. I don't know why people didn't, you know, back to deal with it, but whatever. So we lose a keep. We're probably going to take both forts though, and we're definitely going to kill this Zool. Oh, I missed with the penetrating round, but oh god! Oh, he gets me with the skeleton wall. Nova's in a pretty tough spot, but it looks like no one's really... Oh, yeah, I think our Nova's gonna die here. Unless she does something really cool as far as juking goes. Yeah, that Malfurion Moonfire is a great tool to pop people out stealth. Okay, oh, wow, he is tracking her surprisingly well. Wow, I'm really surprised that he managed to follow her that cleanly. So it's 13-5 in terms of kills. We were about to hit 16. The problem is we're down a keep, which really sucks for us. Gonna take... I'm gonna take Berserk, actually, to burn down enemy Garden Terrors as quickly as possible. I haven't taken Berserk in a while, so I figure I'll give it a try. We are finally deciding to Merc. We haven't really had an opportunity to because the enemy team has been playing very aggressively so far, but now is probably a good time to do it. So, where are we looking at? What do we want to do? Well, we're going to push off mid. We can easily catch this Tychus out. Oh god, we can actually do some work here. I'm throwing down the Hyperion just for the extra damage. I managed to take out the enemy Malfurion. That's all good. I get an Ancestral Heal on me. The Zool is dead too. Can we take out the Morales? Yes, we can. I managed to take out the Morales. That's going to be 3 kills right there. And now is a great time to seize an advantage and possibly take a keep. Manages to take out the... Ooh, we've almost got a full team wipe there. Okay, because a great triple tap from Nova managed to secure a kill on the enemy Sergeant Hammer. Unfortunately, my Hyperion, because I used it in that team fight, is going to be down for a few more seconds, but it seems like the entire team has the right idea of coming in here and burning down this keep. We need to get a revenge kill on a keep right here, and now's the absolute best time to do it. That Tyke is probably about to pop Odin, but now is where we're going to pull back, we're going to spread out, and we're going to gather seeds so we can secure a terror. We have lost top fort, but at this phase of the game, I don't think it really matters that much. Right now, it's more important to play the long-term game and get at that core. We now have a direct line to it. If we can do another team fight like that before, if we have a Garden Terror with us, we'll easily be able to secure a win by just diving core. I'm going to take this other small camp over here. Remember, the small camps are the things that win Garden Terror, not the big camps. It looks like there's an engagement over there. I just want to wrap up this camp before I go over there. I've got 10 more seconds on... Oh, shit. Yeah, Rhaegar's fucked. I can't do anything there. Maybe if I had broken off a little bit. I probably should have broken off earlier. I'll call that a misplay on my part. I just really wanted to secure those seeds. No, this isn't an engagement that we want. Oh, man, they're doing pretty well, like, locking people down with that root from Zool. So we need to really watch out for that. I'm going to get dismounted by the Malfurion. That's not really a big deal, though. But what I am going to do is I'm going to sneak up and take this other small seed camp, because I think they were just running us off. So I just want to take a look at what's going on. Now they're going to see our seed count going up, and they'll probably know that we're up here, but I think they're just going to try and trade terrors. I'm actually going to pop my Berserk just to burn this down as quickly as I possibly can. We need to secure that terror. Like, if we don't do it, we might lose the game. So, okay, this is enough seeds for the terror. I want to make sure to pick them up just in case they do try to engage on us. And as a result, even if we die, we will have a terror in the tank. Alright, okay, we managed to get out right before they're about to invade. Oh, wow. That was a Twilight Drain. So I get taken out, Nova gets taken out, but we managed to secure the Garden Terror before that, which I felt was the more important call. Did not expect the Twilight Dream. I didn't know what ult he took, but that was definitely not what I was considering. And it appears the Morales took Stim Drone, but I haven't actually seen her use it so far. Maybe, what is she using on? Maybe the Sergeant Hammer, maybe the Zool. Probably not Tychus. Oh, maybe Tychus if she's dumb. So, Terror has spawned for each of the teams. We are ahead on seeds, and we're also ahead on experience and kills. But that being said, this is still a very precarious situation to me. Our Garden Terror is going super deep. Is she going straight for the core? Because that seems like a very questionable idea with no team support. I mean, I get the idea that it's going to pressure them and really prevent their push on us. Because so many people are going to have to pull back. I am back up, though, so I'm going to get in here and deal with the terror. Obviously, I can't assist ours because it's just too far away. Yeah, I don't agree with that call of just diving forward with the terror there. Going to pop my Berserk so I can quickly do some damage to this terror. We should be able to take whoever is in this with no trouble. I'm going to go around back. And there we go. We managed to take out the Zool. And here I'm going to take Nexus Frenzy just to max out the hero damage that I'm able to do. Okay, we're in a little bit of a weird situation here. I'm going to call that we should just start taking mercs left and right. Yep, and it appears the enemy team has the same idea. I forgot the power of Berserk because, as you can see, I was burning down that Garden Terror very rapidly as soon as I popped that. So that's definitely something to keep in the tank, so to speak. Oh, no, I called for a pickup of that, but there's nothing to pick up. Okay, so, yeah, we do need to take out those Siege Giants, but I think, ooh, this is an aggressive play. But we do have vision, and I have the ability to zone. So we'll take out the Morales, that's good. That was, like, I guess kind of silly burning that Hyperion there, but I didn't know who was behind them, so I didn't want to risk it. I would rather do that and protect the team than have it sitting in the tank and get people killed. So, We have managed to secure some aggressive camps there. I'm at 28 marksman stacks, which is low, but... Oh, okay, I'm going to back, because I do not want a repeat of what happened last time. What the fuck attacked me? So everyone is hearthing to get back to base to deal with these bruisers. Oh boy, that BFG is really frustrating. So we're going to be able to take out those catapults and those bruisers. It's not going to put any damage onto our core, but it still puts the fear of God into me, so to speak. I don't like seeing that. There are a couple people isolated in the top lane. It looks like Zul and Tychus, and I think Nova wants to try and get the jump on them. But no, Tychus has moved back around, and I need to get in here to protect our Rhaegar, who will otherwise be in a very bad position. This is a terrible place for me to be. It's just terrible engagement in general, and I'm just completely fucked. We walked into that. That might be game. That was bad. Nova needed to be closer. Really the best thing to do is to retreat from there and to get bot seeds. Because it's nothing, you see Tyrande just walk in, she's probably going to get annihilated right here. I mean, there's the shadows. She might survive because of the shadow stock. That was a pretty good move on her part, but goddamn, there's no need for that risk. I mean, see, Jaina has the right idea going down here, just securing all these safe camps real quick. Which will probably allow us a terror. We will need to, like, whack at this bottom garden terror a couple of times, but that's not too big a deal. As soon as I'm up, I'll be able to take out these catapults that are coming towards our core. We have, I'm guessing that's the Sergeant Hammer setting up the orbital. So it's 80 to 80 seeds. Nova is, like, poking away here, and I'm not exactly sure why. So it seems like Jaina has taken them out. Are we going for some sort of engagement here? It's really hard to tell what's going on. It's like some protracted poke battle, but yeah, Tyrande's going to get deleted. Those skeleton mages are kind of doing work on us lately. So what we need to do is we need to secure a terror. And honestly, with the way these team fights are going, now that we're both at 20, I'm thinking we should get it and dive. I don't know why Nova's asking for assistance. I'm burning my Berserk just to get these seeds as quickly as possible. Because we desperately need this terror. If we don't get this terror, we're going to lose the game. I'm going to use my Hyperion as a zoning tool right there. And this is bad. We need 5 seeds. We need 5 seeds desperately. So we managed to take out the Zul. We managed to take out the Malfurion. A bunch of us are dying as a result, though, and the Skeleton Mages take me out, so that ends up being a 2-for-3 trade right there. It's no good, and we're 5 seeds away. Well, that fucking sucks. That's probably going to be GG for us. This healing is really difficult to overcome. Like, as you can see, me and Nova are doing a shit ton of damage. Jaina's kind of lagging behind, but she's been doing a lot of siege, so I'm not going to falter too much for that. It's just, this is a tough situation. I'm not exactly sure how to play this, honestly. We're really just going to have to do a hard defense at the core. Fortunately, the orbital BFG is not really targeting the keep. I say as one hits the keep, she's mostly hitting the core. But I will have Berserk up, and I will have Hyperion up in 30 seconds, so we should be able to do a fairly hard defense here at the core. I don't know why Nova is moving out so far. We need to kill this Terror, though. There's no other options. If we don't do this, we're going to lose the game. Okay, Nova manages to secure a kill on the Tychus, which is nice. Gonna pop out my Berserk as usual, just to burn down this Garden Terror. Fortunately, it doesn't manage to do anything other than take that keep. That's pretty solid for us, actually. Gonna push them back. I'm going to avoid the roots, and I'm going to throw out the Hyperion as a zoning tool. Can we take out... Oh, shit! I need heals! Oh, thank God. We got the Shadow Stock from Tyrande and managed to barely save me. And a good bolt from Jaina manages to protect herself. Okay, Zul is down. We take out that Siege Giant. We've got 2 of their team down. We can take out the Sergeant Hammer as well. We might just need to dive core. We've got a very strangely placed Morales right there, who Nova can probably take out by herself. I get an Ancestral on me, which I don't really understand. I didn't really need it. But, Malfurion is protecting the Nova. Just gonna try and work my way around the route. They're kind of sending us on a wild goose chase, but if we manage to take these two out, we will probably be able to push to core and win. The problem is the fucking minion waves are covering for them, which I really despise. So, what are we gonna do here? Well, we can take the siege camp right here. That's one thing that we can do. You know, put as much pressure from multiple lanes on them as I possibly can. Okay, here's my Berserk coming out. Okay, managed to take out the Malfurion. That's good. Oh boy. I don't want a stimmed Odin on me. No thank you. Can we take out the Odin? Yes, we can. Can we take out the Morales? Yes, the triple tap will. Awesome. We need to push to core right now. We've got 3 down. I have Hyperion up. We need to get to core. Okay, everyone's coming with me. We got 3 down for at least 40 seconds. I don't know why they want to get this keep. This is a bad idea. We should just be going for core, but okay, whatever. We're going to roll with it if that's what we want to do. We don't have any other options at this point. Oh boy, I need heals. I need heals. Yes, I've got the heals, so I will be safe. We'll be able to take out this keep. Still think we should have gone for core. Oh boy, I am taking so many shots from that keep. Thank you for the heals, Mr. Rhaegar. We do manage to take out that keep. We don't manage to take out the Sergeant Hammer, unfortunately, but now we're going to go for the core. And boy, am I taking a lot. Okay, there's the Ancestral. I'm throwing out the Berserk. As you can see, I am just annihilating the shields on that core. I need you to continue to heal me. Rhaegar, no! God damn it. Why? Why would you guys just leave me there? Like, we could have just won the game. Jaina. Jaina, you've been making good calls this whole game. Why are you making bad ones? Okay, well, we're about to secure a terror. We could basically just core dive with that. At 25 minutes, that Garden Terror is going to be a fucking beast. So, yeah, I think that's the call we need to make. Because they're not going to be able to get seeds in time. I think, is the enemy team making some sort of like desperation push here? I mean, that's kind of what it looks like to me, but I'm not 100%. Nova is working on the Sergeant Hammer there, and unfortunately the enemy team is splitting as a result, allowing us to take out that Malfurion, who blows his Twilight Drain. He's not able to do anything with it. Alright, I'm up in 6 seconds, and it looks like my team is going to take my advice, and we are going to dive core. We've taken out the Malfurion. That's one of the big sources of healing gone, and that's what I'm going to do as well. I got to make sure to avoid these BFG shots in order not to be dismounted, which will slow us down. Oh, Jaina, we've got full... We're fine. It's more important that we... Guys! I don't understand. I don't understand why we're doing this. Like, this is very frustrating. We're snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Like, we could have won before if we had just dived core. I mean, we were like level 22. It's not like, whatever. Fine. This is how we're gonna play the game. So, we got both of the small seed camps there. I'm gonna get the top small, if I can, without getting fucking dismounted by minions every 30 seconds. Get in here, work on these minions. Got 37 stacks of Seasoned Marksman, so I am able to shred through people pretty quickly, along with Giant Killer and Berserk and all the other shit that I've got going for me. There's nothing there, Nova. I need people to assist me with this. I don't know where the enemy team is, but whatever, we're just gonna work this as best as we possibly can. Oh, stay out of the roots. I don't want to be taking any excess damage here. And we do have a Hunter's Mark there, that's good. Oh. We got our zoning Hyperion going now. Unfortunately, I just got Twilight Dreams and I'm about to get killed. Please, for Christ's sake, pick up the seeds. Just pick up the seeds. Just pick up this. God. This is getting really, really frustrating, and now the catapults are actually doing damage to core. My Hyperion is not doing enough as a zoning tool. Okay, we should be able to take out the Zool cleanly. Alright, good stuff. So that's a kill. Problem is the enemy team has a terror and we don't. They need to dive core. They need to dive core so badly, but unfortunately our Jane is about to die. That was a terrible ancestral very late. Man, take out the Sergeant Hammer. I'm down for another 15. There goes Nova, and it wouldn't surprise me. Now Rhaegar will manage to get away, but this is still a terrible situation. I don't understand it. We could have so easily won the game like 10 minutes ago. This is a long game now. We're at like a half hour. Still no end in sight. We got damage on both cores. I don't even know where I need to be right now. Poking at the damage Malfurion? Probably not. Rhaegar, you don't need to be out in front there. You're not going to do anything. Are you healing minions, Rhaegar? What are you doing? You weird little monkey. As you can see, I'm really shredding through that Tychus super fast just because of my attack speed. And all the stacks of marksmen are finally starting to make a meaningful difference. Okay, so I've got Hyperion back up. I'm trying to dodge the Odin as much as possible. There's an ancestral for me, still kind of early, but whatever. Unfortunately, the polymorph hits me. This is going to be tight. I need to take out this catapult right here. Okay, oh shit, the BFG is definitely going to take us out though, that's the problem. And the Garden Terror will dive more, and that will probably be an L for us. Yep, that's going to be a loss that didn't need to be a loss. We snatched defeat from the jaws of victory there. No, it wasn't Nova, it was a bad game. I think I'm actually tearing up with how bad that was. I'm going to start just openly sobbing into the mic momentarily. Well, we got 500 gold for it at least, and we've got Raynor almost to level 5. Let's let the stats do the talking here. Second highest in damage on my team. Nova was top. I died the most because I was playing super aggressively, and because of my lack of mobility. It was really dangerous when you've got a Malfurion and a Azul on the same enemy team. So, that being said, I had really good stats all around. I was mid on siege damage, I was mid on XP, and I was second highest on hero damage. And did pretty well in terms of kills and assists, so my deaths were higher than I would like them to be, but still, over the course of a half-hour game, I'm not too disappointed. This is a game that we actually managed to lose while killing the enemy team much more because the enemy team managed to seize the advantage. As you can see, their weakest player was the Malfurion, who died 10 times. Still not going to fault him too much. Going Twilight Dream when we had a Morales, excuse me, did make sense, and he was managing to get those off before dying, which did manage to secure some kills for his team. In terms of actual damage, the Sergeant Hammer is doing the most, but I didn't feel threatened by her. I felt much more threatened by the Zul throughout that game. So what happened? Well, I mean, you saw what happened. We had the opportunity to win the game when I pinged the core around the 22-23 minute mark, but people decided to go for a keep instead. It didn't make any sense. We had 3 of the enemy team down for at least 40 seconds. We had level 20. There was no reason that we couldn't just dive core and do the work. So, this is the problem. I mean, that's symptomatic of people playing too safely and not understanding the power that heroes have at that high a level and that late in the game. There were multiple occasions where we could have secured a terror, but we didn't. There were so many opportunities to end the game, but the rest of the team just wanted to play safe. But the reality is, against a team like this who has such pushing capability, you will lose the lane game. You are not going to win the lane game against Azul and a Sergeant Hammer, especially when they have double support backing them up. You know, that's a game that you need to play aggressively. Our best opportunity was in a surprisingly significant chunk of time where we had level 20 and they didn't. At that point, we're basically topped out. But the problem is Sergeant Hammer and Zul basically put a timer on the game's end. Sergeant Hammer with the orbital BFG and Zul with just his pure pushing power. So, as you can see, as I always talk about, don't snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. If you have the opportunity to take the core, just win it. there's no kinds of wins in Heroes of the Storm. There's nothing such as a decisive victory or just like a mediocre victory. There's just wins and losses. And unfortunately, because of some of the decision making on the part of my team, and I will admit some bad plays of my own, we just got a loss. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As usual, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Heroes of the Storm content. Today I will also be uploading a video where I talk about the recent changes to Rhaegar and what that means for the support meta in the future. But until next time, kids, as always, see you in the Nexus. Have a good one.